Hello everybody and welcome back to the CD Toledo Youth Academy Challenge, and it is continuing. This story in Europe probably is going to end. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back, and we are taking on AC Milan. So this is probably the end of our Champions League run, but we've made the round of 16 in our first ever attempt at the Champions League, which I think is pretty useful. I mean, look at these clubs that were alongside: AC Milan, PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Porto, Munich and Atletico Madrid. And on the next day is Ajax, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Augsburg have done very well to get in there, Liverpool, Villarreal doing well as well, and Benfica. So, you know, I think we're amongst the sort of elite, which is good. But yeah, AC Milan going to be a very, very tough challenge. So since the last episode, that 2-0 win over Schalke, we then went on and beat Celta Vigo 3-1. Miguel Crimson Mori and Miguel Moreno with the goals. We drew 1-1 with Schalke. We scored a penalty in the 92nd minute. They scored a goal in the 94th minute. So there you go, 1-1. We then drew with Villarreal 1-1 as well. A good result for us in that game. And we beat Mallorca 3-0. 2 goals from Alfakov and Nicholas Meyerberg getting one from the right wing as well. So first game is, I say the first game, probably the only game of the episode, AC Milan at home. But we'll see how it goes. Because if we get a decent result, we may come back for the second leg as well. But then we have this fun run of Milan, Valencia, Milan, Real Madrid, Barcelona. So it could be a very sort of end game of form, I guess, because we've actually only lost one game in the whole of February. So we are in good form at the moment, but we do have some issues in terms of things that have happened. So we've unregistered Constantino because of his injury, which I'm now thinking may have been a bit of a problem, because he's basically going to be back for the second leg of this game. I didn't think we were going to get this far, so I unregistered him. But there you go. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Peña wants to start more games. He is getting more games, I would say, but probably not enough for his liking, because Dave Supreme and Akinde have just been brilliant at the back. We've offered new contracts to different players, so Xavi, Joe Page, and some others as well. Dave Supreme, I think we've offered a new deal, because you're wanted by Newcastle. So if I remember, yes, we have offered you a new contract. So hopefully that stops them being interested, because at the moment your release fee is like 4 million and someone may be picking up a bargain. So we're changing that to 80 million and giving you a 3-year contract extension at our will as well, which is good. But yeah, overall, very, very good stuff. Up into 4th, so we've leapfrogged Atletico Madrid and whoever else was up there. I can't remember. Villarreal last time? Not sure. But we're up into 4th, 48 points from 26 games. We are 11 points off Athletic Bilbao in 3rd. So we are fighting for 4th and 5th, I would suggest. That's what we're aiming for again. As we said, in the Champions League, facing off against AC Milan. So it has been a very, very good season. We are in decent form, so we're going to get into this game. Now, as you can see, we're going to have a little bit of a rethink about what we want to do, because, we're struggling for fitnesses. Now, I'm really intrigued. They're playing with, apparently, 2 no-nonsense centre-backs who are just going to want to get rid of the ball. Playmaker out wide. Don't want to do anything against their sort of strikers there. But yeah, we've got Nicholas Meyerberg suspended. We've got Joel Pozzo injured, which is a very irritating turn of events for the right-hand side. Everyone else is looking pretty fit and healthy, though, in the whole squad, which is good. So I'll sort the squad out, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we're going to go with. Joe Page in goal, Xavi, Fernando, Liam Hollick and Aaron Wall at the back. Akinde and Dave Supreme in the middle. Navarro on the right-hand side. Crimson Mori in behind Alfakov. And Moreno starting on the left. In terms of what we want to do straight off to get them sort of panicked, I think we're just going to press. We're going to really press and hard tackle their centre-backs. If they're no nonsense centre-backs, it probably means they're not brilliant on the ball. So I think we're going to try and pressure them into a mistake. And then the advanced playmaker out here, I think we just tackle hard. For now, everybody else, we're not going to do too much against them. I'm tempted to push Velasco onto one foot or the other. But at the moment, I don't think we're going to do that. Alfakov is nervous coming up against his battle with the centre-back. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, we're in a, whatever happens, I think in this, we're in a good position here, and we'll see how it goes. We actually played AC Milan earlier on in the Champions League and lost to them. But the music is back. We're still going with the music. It's good. I like it. It reminds me that we've come very far in this game. And there's our 4-2-3-1, and we know that AC Milan we'll say they're matching us up to make it interesting. But yeah, Velasco's probably the one I'm a little bit worried about. Hickey's going to come in. Carvalho's going to come in. They're going to play a sort of 3 at the back system. Again, men in suits just hanging around the centre circle, not shaking it like they should be. The referee, I wonder if you can get a referee's mod. I'm going to look at that. See if you can get like a referee's kit mod. I feel like that would be quite useful, wouldn't it? I wonder if you can get that in Football Manager. Given that you can put your own kits in and do all of that, you should be able to, really. But we have a kickoff. We do have a kickoff. We have a highlight straight from kickoff. Liam Hollick is into Supreme Dave. Are we going to have a fantastic start to this game? No, we're not, because Velasco got back and put in a good tackle. Mladenovic, Quintina gives it away. Dave Supreme, Akinde out to Navarro, who's coming on that right-hand side. Xavi is there. In it goes. Moreno over the bar. You could see early on there, their centre-back's got the ball and didn't really know what to do with it. And I quite liked that. And we are in charge of this game at the moment, it looks like. Xavi coming forward all the way back to Fernando. Supreme Dave is tackled, but Aaron Wall picks it up. Moreno from range. It's just over the bar again. I don't mind those little pop shots. Got to keep Yakunin in goal for AC Milan on his toes. But so far, so good. You can see we're going to go and press the centre-backs as soon as they get on the ball. This time they've played through that press. But I'm hoping that it will cause a few errors. You can see how narrow Hickey is sitting in there as Quintana goes back to the goalkeeper. AC Milan quite clearly trying to play the ball out from the back, and the defender has made a mistake. And Alfakov. Oh, we missed. And that does come from pressuring those no-nonsense centre-backs. They've actually changed it up now. They've actually changed it and made one of them a ball player. So we'll keep an eye on that. Aaron Wall in. Alfakov with a header. I don't want to change anything at the moment. We're very much on top of this game and creating the better chances. AC Milan, touch wood, haven't really done anything, and we're winning the ball back quite comfortably a lot of the time. Here is Xavi, back to Fernando. Fernando goes up the line into Navarro. Akinde into Crimson Mori. Ball through. Alfakov's in again. This time he scores. It's going to be close. My initial reaction was that he was onside. It is awarded. We are 1-0 up against AC Milan. Akinde into Crimson Mori. What a ball through from Crimson Mori. Great run from Alfakov. He's had a couple of chances already in this game, but he puts his third chance away. 1-0 to Toledo in the Champions League. This is absolutely bonkers. Aaron Wall into Dave Supreme. Crimson Mori from range over the bar. Navarro was running in at the back post in case there was any sort of spillage from the goalkeeper. But I think you can see here that if you pay attention to what the opposition is doing, you can get some joy out of it. I'm going to suggest we've probably marked Vanna out of the game. He's on a 6.7, so he's not completely out of it. But there is no need to change anything. I'm going to say a very good half performance because I want them to keep it up. So they have made a couple of changes. Nieto. Is Nieto new or has he been on the whole time? Nieto has come on. I think we do the same with Nieto, right? It seems to be working with those two at the back. So I feel like we go for it because they're not offering too much, and I don't want to speak too openly too soon. But we are very much in charge of this game. We'll give him some more praise. Navarro on a 6.3. Akinde on a 6.5 in midfield. I'm not a big fan of. But we're on the hour mark. Vanna with a throw. Esposito under pressure. Picks out Hickey. In it goes. Iliev's there. And it only takes one chance, doesn't it? It just takes one chance for a team like AC Milan. Vanna with the throw into Esposito. I don't know if there was much more we could do. Hickey in lots of space. I'm going to assume they may have gone slightly more attacking to push Hickey up that far. Well, what they've done, I've noticed what they've done. I'm going to let this free kick play out. They might score here. I haven't reacted quick enough to something they've changed. And they've nullified our attack completely. Vanna is over the free kick. Yeah, it's 2-1. They've turned it around and they've made one little tweak or two little tweaks, which I'll show you in their tactics. As Vanna scores that on Joe Page, couldn't do too much about it. They've bought in, I think this person wasn't a halfback when the game started. So what they've done is they've gone 2 inverted wing backs, and now he's going to drop in between. So they're actually playing, rather than having an inverted fullback come over to make a 3 at their back, they're now pushing these guys, I imagine, are going to push very high up here. Esposito is going to sit in front of the defence, and he's going to come in, which naturally means these two should push wider. But what I don't want to do is do this anymore. So I think we're going to clear that. The only one I may stick with is Wana, but we'll come back and look at that. I'm going to confirm that and pause again very quickly. Wana he's scored, so he's in the game now. So I think we still batter him as hard as we can, basically. Don't mark him, but kick him really hard and show him onto his weaker foot. And now I've got to try and think, how do we counteract them pushing 2 inverted wing backs up? We could go for a 3-on-4 down the middle like we did last time, because if he drops in as a halfback, these two should naturally go wide. So we could overload again this central position in here with shadow strikers. Alvarez playing well. Miguel Moreno not having a great game. The game is actually happening in the background, which I'm not a fan of. Let's bring on Jake Mills. Navarro's not having a great game, so I'm actually tempted to bring on the youngster Mendoza, and we're going to push Alfarkov. We're going to drop Alfarkov back into a shadow striker role. Crimson Mori's knackered, but I think we need his ability on the ball. Akinde, we will bring on Pena for Akinde. Xavi is tired at right back as well, so we'll bring on... Do I want to do the same things I did last time? Move people around a little bit? Not really, because we're not playing dreadful at the back. We're going to bring on Kike Andreas, and Camero is going to come on for Fernando, the youngster. We're going to make all of our changes. But then I'm thinking, how do we... I guess we could press the half-back. We'll just do that for now. See if that narrow system allows us to exploit their movement at the back. Dave Supreme all the way back to Liam Hollick, into Dave Supreme again. Dave Supreme! It's just past the post. But we should be able to... I mean, they've played that very well, but a good challenge. Pena into Alfarkov. Back to Camarero. So it's more in the sort of transition, because we move the ball forward quickly. We don't have the best technical players in the world, so we try and move the ball forward quickly when we win it in transition. As Pena over the top to Alfarkov. Alfarkov's in. It's come on. 2-2. Come on. We needed that. That's the shadow striker running in the channel behind. But yeah, I mean, they've got a flat back 4 there. There's not much we can do, but nobody tracked that run. It's a lovely ball from Pena. And Alfarkov in behind. Great finish. 2-2. I think we may have turned this game on its head. Pena into Alfarkov. He's given it away. Hickey comes forward. But, like, they're leaving 2 here, right? Is this Hickey? I wonder if they've made him slightly more defensive. But we're now... I know the ball's up here and I'm looking in completely the wrong position. We've actually got a good defence here. We've got 5 against... We've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 4. But they're leaving 2 back. The half-back is over. Look how congested they are here. That is a half-back, an inverted wing-back, a half-back, and a DM who are not best placed for a transition. Ball in, and we are going to break. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 against 4 back here, because he's going to have to go and press Aaron Wall. If we play this right, we could score a great counter-attack here. We've gone out to Andres. Kikes Andres is coming down the right. Ball in. Alfarkov can't get there. Gives it back to Andres. Pena. Dave Supreme. Great save. It's all about looking at those transitions in rest defence and rest attack. Liam Hollick, the centre-back, still on corners. We're leaving him to it because we have numbers back. We make sure to keep numbers back. But it's all about understanding what all the roles do in Football Manager. Andres into Dave Supreme. Oh, my word. It's so close again. So close. They're not... changing. Oh, they've moved Velasco as the advanced playmaker, and he's tired. So we will now start to kick Velasco quite hard and see how we get on. Now, they could just have a moment of brilliance. You never know, but you can... The XG chart literally shows that they made a change here, I reckon. Got a couple of goals. We then made a change to counteract it. We've got a goal and we've been on top in this game. We're going to start 18 shots to 4, 5 shots to 2. They've changed again. Roaming playmaker. So now they've gone back to their normal 3 at the back system. So I think we can change this up. We can go back to try and exploit the sort of a bit more width again. And I'm actually going to say we don't even really need to push on as much as we were. They do also have a ball playing defender. Quintana was the ball playing defender, so mark him, and then we'll tackle hard, weaker foot, and press. That was that. You were a roaming playmaker, so if we can, weaker foot and tackle hard. So you're getting insights into how I play the game when I take it seriously. It's 2-2. We've gone back to this Ram Deuter. They've now made Velasco. That's all right. We can still kick him hard as a Ram Deuter. Ball player. Yeah, okay. I mean, if we can hold on and get a 2-2 against Milan in a game we've dominated, which we do, I think that's a really good result. Look at this match momentum. We were on top. We've played that well. Alpha Koff with a brace. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm just going to say very satisfying result. No one gave us a chance. What a performance from the boys. 2-2. Yeah. Steven Gerrard, by the way, is manager of Ponferrada, and he really wants to sign Akinde and Supreme. Why they would move down to go and play for Ponferrada, I have no idea. Steven Gerrard's living in a bit of a dream world. But yeah, really, really good performance, that one. 2-2. The thing is, I don't know how long I've been recording for. Hang on. I've been recording for 20 minutes and I've been talking for most of it. So I think we are going to leave it there. We're going to see how we do when we come back, because we're so close to youth intake day. I don't think we can do another episode for the Champions League. But we've got a bit of hope. We've got some hope. So thank you so much for watching. That's the importance of opposition instructions and seeing how the opponent changes roles and stuff. But we will leave it there. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.